it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass.
Hey, welcome to the Really Charlie Podcast. Today is yours truly. That's all you got today is just me and you. Feel free if you want to call in 774-326-0063. Give me a call, put you on the air. All right, today is just, I'm going to just kind of talk shop about a few things, get connected with the community with some events, maybe kind of just do a little talking about different things that are going on. Got my little hold on. All right, I'm ready. So crazy week, with it's just beginning, and as a football fan, I am very, very excited with all these different things going on, especially with my Patriots and all the different pickups. You know what? I think they're doing some good things. Need that number one receiver, and for some reason, Cooper Kupp is out there, and maybe they're talking about perhaps a trade with Philadelphia for A.J. Brown. So we'll see what happens. But I'm happy. Progress. This is the first year, off season rather, where there was some progress. And in my opinion, all right, some people may think differently, but it's progress. And so now we get the pick number 4. We'll see what happens. Abdul Carter, come on, man. We got number 11 available, man. So you will definitely be able to wear that number. We'll see what happens. All right. So today, I just want to. I'm going to start off the show with some community connections, and I'm always talk to many people through the podcast, and they give me a lot of different ideas of what I should, do with the podcast, who I should put on the podcast, and one of the best things I like is that they give me some information and some about different events that are going on. Well, my friend Carl Pies, CP, just like me, he's involved with an event. It's called the R&B Winter Thaw. It's going to be Friday, April 11th. Not too far away, so get your tickets. I'm going to see if I can put this up on the screen. And that's about as big as I can get it right now. But that's it. R&B Thaw, Winter Thaw, Friday, April 11th at the Vault, downtown New Bedford, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Doors open 6:15 p.m., featuring 3 outstanding singers performing for their first time in New Bedford. It's Shaquan Davis, Kim Tavares, Kevin Robertson, and the tickets are $25. Let's see. Try to read this here. Old man eyes. 4 people to high top tables. $20 a seat. Please have the exact payment. No checks. Tickets are available at Cecilia's Boutique, 111 William Street, New Bedford, Mass. She's open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle. Will include a round trip ticket to Martha's Vineyard. right? Pretty cool. Right in the season, you get win the 50-50 raffle and actually might get a trip to the island, which is always cool, right? So that's R&B Winter Thaw, Shaquan Davis, Kim Tavares, Kevin Robertson. They're also going to be honoring Michael Consaccio for decades of his community service. So good event. Um, Carl usually, does the right thing, when it comes to music and R&B, and so this is definitely going to be something real good. Good singers. Kim Tavares, I wanted her on the Really Charlie podcast not too long ago. We could never kind of hook up and get it done. So, but you know, we ain't promised tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow I can make a connect and get her on the Really Charlie podcast. It would be good to get some of them on before the show, right? Get the folks that are involved, Carl Pies, Kim, Shaquan, uh, and Kevin. They all got a gift of gab, so maybe we can get them on here and kind of talk about the show and their excitement. I mean, it's their first time performing in New Bedford, so why not? Why not be on the Really Charlie podcast? So I just mentioned something about tomorrow isn't promised, right? Today was one of those days, right? I was appreciating a lot of things in my life, um, my family and friends, and things were just going smoothly, you know. But tomorrow isn't promised. So, people, you have to be true to your word, right? You have to be true to your word when you're talking to other people, you know, do what you're going to do because, like me, I sometimes may take things personal when you're not true to your word, and some people are just not true. But they're true to little cosmetic and material things that just drive me crazy. Um, it's there's one thing you tell me something, I'm gonna go all out when you're telling me something or ask me to do something. It stays on my brain. I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. It bothers me. So, um, and sometimes I gotta remember that not everybody's like that. Not everybody is true to their word. If you say something, do it. Especially when it comes to family. Get things done like you told them you would do it. Um, so because you never know. You never know. What if this is my last podcast today? Right? What if that conversation I had with someone earlier today was the last conversation I had with them because they're not promised tomorrow either? It's so important that we start realizing that, right? Don't underestimate your time. Don't underestimate your time you have with people around you because that quick. I don't think we all thought that Angie Stone was going to pass away. Gene Hackman, uh, his wife, their dog. There's so many different things. What's up, John? How you doing? I see you. I see you. Nice to see you. I appreciate you too, man. The so it's we gotta learn that a word is golden to some people. You speak up, you speak to people, you talk to them, and they're kind of counting on what you're saying, right? I'll be there, no problem. I'll be there. All right, I'll check you out. They expect you to be there, right? Um, when people come to my house, we got to get things in order, straighten it out, make sure there's things to eat, things to drink, nice place to sit down, things are comfortable, you know, uh, and get that wish list going. Hey, what do you want? You coming by? What do you want? You want something? And make sure it's here. People were prepare for things, right? And you prepare for people to be true to their word. Um, so I also, had a real, great weekend, relaxing. And I was relaxing because I was doing some things that I like doing. And one of the things I'm starting to do is put my poetry to music. And something on my bucket list. And so now it's pretty much completed because I've done quite a bit already. And what's up, Nathan Victor, my man? Love, love you, bro. Love you. So, so I've been putting my poetry to music, and I basically started doing it only because um, it was something I always wanted to do. You kind of get a little, you know, discouraged when you ask people to look at something or critique it, and they may not. You want to hear your song to music to vocals, you just can't do it. I mean, if I could sing, I'd do it. But I don't have my father's voice, right? So I can't sing. Can't sing what I'm writing, but I think I'm doing a great job. So I reach out to different people, and some friends that come through. Um, Actually set up something on DistroKid and going to get it on a distributor. What's up, Rhonda? How you doing? What's going on? That's it. Mother of the year. Love you. How's the girl? How's Rain doing? How's the boys doing? I hope everybody's well. And your other half, I hope he's doing well. Proud of you guys. Keep it up. See what you got to say there, Nathan Victor. Have you laid any of your poetry down to my cousin Armstead's music yet? You want to know the truth to that is I have always he's someone that I always listen to, and so and he inspires, and he's looking down upon us, and he inspires so many things. There was one thing that we myself and Armstead, I'm glad you bring it up. We talked about getting together and kind of throwing down some music and writing some music and kind of doing it together. And it just didn't happen. One thing he did is he invited me to the main event, and I was able to recite some poetry there with him in the background and his little trio there, and they were just that music was just something. It just puts the spoken word in another at another level. And with Armstead and someone that I always looked up to, there singing and not just playing his music. He was beautiful all by himself. And then he had some other beautiful people around him. So it just inspired me. And so I listened to a lot of his stuff and still do to this day. Thanks to a great friend, Mike Montero. He had gave me a CD that I tend to put in and listen to, and inspires so much of my poetry. Just gets me in that right mood. Um, what's up, Rhonda? I love you, and they are well. That's good. That's good. So I've been putting the poetry to music, and it's coming out good. And because people are busy, they're professionals, they got a lot of things to do. So I reverted to AI, and AI has been doing the vocals and the music and been doing up some amazing things. Let's see if I can bring something up here. Um, and AI is amazing. Frown on it if you want, but when it comes to somebody like me that I create on the spot, I can write for days and keep writing and writing and writing. Is So when it comes to songwriting, it's kind of I'm doing the same thing. I'm just writing and writing and just coming up with so many things. I'm gonna see if I can come up with something real quick. Let's see here. And so, because my mind will go, I can walk down the street and see something, and that would just get me going and start writing about it. And and that's what I do. So I have no patience to be. I mean, I have patience, but I don't have enough patience for myself to. I want to hear what's going on. I want to hear what I'm writing. And so AI has been able to allow me to do things like that, and I get to hear as I'm creating. Let's see. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Let me see. And so as I'm doing a lot of things. Let's see. Let's get up. No, I don't want that. I mean, I wrote some things about some politics. Let's try this one. Hope you can hear it. Written by yours truly. So Reggie Victor. I thought my heart was unbreakable. I gave so much love that was called a lover boy to Mr. Lover Man. Boys to men, my heart would always be just right until I met you. You didn't care for caring for me. Hey Michael, how you doing? Careless was your bed. Say goodbye to this shallow. My words, AI's, vocals, and music. Mm-mm-mm. When I was wrong, I made everything right. You was gone day and night, but I never wondered where's my love. I love Family Feud, not because of Steve Harvey. I hate you, Nathan. You didn't care for caring for me. Well, that's a little taste of it. So that's what I'm doing, just doing a little music. Got it on a distributor, just DistroKid, and been doing a lot of things. Hey Gail, thank you. And the music is just flowing. Gail, poetry, we get to write and we just go one after another. And so that's what I'm doing with this music thing. And I submitted, like, I'm living and learning. So any of you professionals out there that got some advice, you let me know. As I not trying to throw all kinds of things out there and let it be all public. I was doing things on TikTok and putting stuff out there, and then something clicked, and I said maybe I shouldn't do that, especially if I'm trying to do something financially. That I shouldn't just throw things out there right now, and so. But I will have a release date on the 15th coming up Saturday. They will be released, and so Reggie, I can write about you. I can write about anybody. I can write about anybody. So um, who knows? Maybe I got something for you. And poets, you know, poets know that lyrics of a song is poetry, right? We all know that, and but there's a way that you write it. There's a way that you should. It has a format, it has a way of doing things, and when it comes to songwriting, and I just learned that. I just learned that last week, and so I was basically trying to do the right thing. Make sure that I have a verse, a chorus, another verse, another chorus, and possibly a bridge. And that's what I'm learning. And I see many things like the Groovalados and the Funky Professor. They're doing their thing and they're throwing out music all the time. They just teamed up with Chops Turner, and it's a grown folks party coming up. I can't wait to be part of that. Love you too, Reggie. Love you too, bro. The so people they're doing a lot of things in this area, and so I'm trying to put this stuff out there. The underground the Underground Railroad Cafe 213, I believe it is, Cushing Avenue. They're doing things down there and opening it up so you can kind of enjoy some nice music, and nice poetry, some spoken word. My buddy out in East Providence, Jay Walker, he has something, and it's called the Swap Meet, which is spoken word and poetry, and it's done at the what's the name of that place? It's like a nice. It's a little restaurant, and they make bowls of nice. I can't think of the name, so I'm gonna have to post that later. And it's another venue that does some poetry, um, and real good, real good, real good. Some artists all over the place, kind of throwing their spoken word out there. Um, I was talking to Berto Carter and Derek and Double D, as we call them, and we'd like to do something where we have a live podcast somewhere with an audience, a live audience, right? And I don't know what you guys think about it, but I was thinking of a certain venue and just set up some seats and let the public get involved with the podcast. And so we're going to try to do that um, very soon. I got to get somebody to do the production and video and all that. I mean, we could set it up. We can do it. I just I want us to just focus on the show, and I really want someone to kind of deal with that production. And I was thinking of maybe the Little Theater in New Bedford High School, and do something right there. But I got to find out what's going on. Things have changed at the high school, and so you never know. They might have made that space into a storage area, so I have to check it out. Um, and feel free, man, if you ever want me to go to your business location, let me know. I can definitely do a podcast on the road and just kind of sit and chit chat and talk about whatever we have to talk about. So welcome me into your home, your venue, your business. We'll go from there. Um, let's see if we got anything else here on Facebook. Any events coming up that you guys know? Feel free if you want to call into the podcast. Let me know. The number's there on the bottom of the screen. And feel free, just give me a call. I'll put you live on the show, and we can talk about anything. Let's see. Let's look at Facebook events and see what's going on here. Anything local. Got a few more minutes, and I'm gonna get back to doing my music thing. Let's see. Onset VFW is always doing things. Let's see. Labor Day. Labor Day throw show fireworks at Seekonk. Now that's way in August, so we won't worry about that. We'll bring that up at another time. Mm, all right. It's a few things here. Your events. All right, here we go. We got the CFS annual bowlathon, which is March 23rd. Try to bring that up here. Let's remove it. Yeah, it's the bowlathon, and it's a little fuzzy there, so I'm going to take that off the screen here. And so I'm just trying to bring up some events and do a few things. Philip, what you got to say, bro? What you saying in that comment section? I'm a member of a few clubs with halls and maybe the Verdian Vets Club. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem going anywhere. There's a lot of venues that I've used over the years. Um, but I'm looking to do something, and so I'm just asking. Big Butch, my man, what's going on, man? Love that Texera family, all of them, every single one of them. Great, been in my life all my life, lifetime. It no, in Butch, just think about all the things that are over our lifetime and the people we lost, older or younger, and it's amazing. But I just I really cherish of how I grew up and where I grew up and the people around me. Um, you can say whatever you want about this city, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I really wouldn't. Um, yeah, love you, bro. Always. The so I we gotta stay positive, right? There's so much craziness, negative. I mean, I put the news on in the morning, boom, uh, depressing. Figure I want to put the radio on, you know, in the work bus and hear some other crazy crap, right? We got to stay positive. We got to stay positive, bring the positive vibe, play music, go out, attend to some events locally, support each other, chit chat, talk with people, have a family feud on the Rally Charlie podcast, um, where people like Nate Victor and Reggie Victor can go at it, talk about each other, and make us all laugh. That's laughter is good. It's very good. Um, I joined this contest, and they were asking the poets to submit something funny, right? So I had to submit something, and guess what? I submitted something, and we'll see what happens. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't go ahead and read it. Bill says, I'm almost back to health wise, long 18 days, positivity, a better vibe, of course. Yeah, you got to get well. You know what? Got to get well, bro. The Just do what they say, those doctors tell you to do, and get back to health. In fact, speaking of health, Nathan Victor, how you doing? What's going on? Plugging away. How was your latest checkup? What's going on? Um, see. All right. Let me grab some trending news for the last, what? I'll give you 15 minutes. So let's talk about some trending news, right? Oh, trending news could probably get me depressed, so maybe I shouldn't do it, right? I shouldn't do it. In fact, I'll put it up there, see what's up. And oh no, we can't do this. We can't do this on the Really Charlie podcast. So let me Sherry, how you doing? What's going on? I was there 10. She's probably 10 and right now, right? Teasing us and all that in that sunshine state of yours. That's good. Hope all is well. So what's going on, Shelly? How you doing? Nice to see you. The check this out, right? Um I'm watching a game yesterday, Celtics, and I'm like, man, they almost blew it again. They like blowing leads. It's driving me crazy. Give me a heart attack, right? Um, so now I look at the schedule. This NBA season is almost gone. You got this month and probably 6 or 7 games in the month of April, and then playoffs already. And they always talk about how the players get real serious after the All-Star break. You know, this is when the real season starts, and you could see it. You could see it in all the games. It got intense. Check out Denver, right? Denver loses to OKC, and then yesterday they beat them. It's teams they're playing. They're playing for keeps now. There's no, this load management stuff. It's not happening. Um, you know, when's the last time you seen LeBron on the bench? Throughout the season, it was like every other game, and so he's playing. He's playing for a lot of reasons. For one, there's a new star on the team too, so now he's got to play. And the focus is on two people now. But it's getting nice. It's getting intense. I mean, I don't know, all your teams, your favorite teams, or who you rooting for, but don't miss any basketball from this day till into April. All the games are getting crazy. People are getting intense. Um, Even in college, Congratulations to UConn winning the Big East championship. Love it, love it. And so now we got to get ready for those college brackets, right? And who do you think's gonna win? In the men's and women. I'd suggest you do both of them, right? It's fun. It's fun, right? Every other day you watch a men's game, a women's game, and that's if you're a sports fan. I'm a sports fan, so I could sit there and watch either or and still be entertained. So get ready. Start looking at those, looking at all those league championships and who won and who got defeated, and then when that March Madness comes up, you'll be ready. You'll be ready to fill out your bracket, and it's all luck. It's all luck. I don't care what anybody says. You could be the greatest basketball player in the area, in the family, whatever. But even the greatest ones don't win those brackets. How many times you get in the bracket and somebody's kid, 12 years old, wins the bracket? That's crazy. So, all right. I don't know if you have anything to talk about. Anybody, put it in the comment section. Other than that, we're gonna pretty much wrap up the podcast, and but feel free. That number down there below, it definitely comes straight to the podcast, and I can talk to anybody and on the air, and we can talk shop. Phil, I want to tell you, get better, man, get better. 18 days is a long time for being sick and unhealthy, man. I just hope you get better real soon. All right. Sherry, you stay out of that sun. I love you all. Thank you, everyone here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and we are now on Twitch. I appreciate you. Please follow me on all those channels, on all those platforms. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Please share the podcast, and I will definitely get back in touch with all of you next week. Sunday, there will be no podcast with Frequency Live. We will be off the air until the following week. We have a few things we're going to be doing with the show. So, but I'll be back Monday with the Frequency Live. Fentanyl Facts and Stories with Paula Young. And then back here next Tuesday with Khalif. Man's in California. He's going to be on the Really Charlie podcast. I will be advertising that. He'll be on next week, live from California. And we're going to talk shop, see what's going on with him and what he's doing, what's brand new in his life, and support him. So stay tuned, and God bless. I'm going to end this podcast with my favorite song from Lionel Peter Walker. And I will see you guys. God bless. Remember, tomorrow isn't promised. Don't make no broken promises. You got to see people, see them. You got to call them. You say you're going to be there, be there. It's crazy. Stop being unreliable and do the right thing. All right. See y'all later.
It's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass.